So area and perimeter of 2D shapes. So first thing we need to know is what is a 2D shape. 2D means two-dimensional shape. Okay. So a two-dimensional shape is a flat shape. It consists of a length. It also has width, but it lacks thickness. So because it lacks thickness, it can be described as a flat shape. So I'm going to use this phone that I'm using here as an example. So this phone here, from your point of view, this phone looks like this. So they look similar from your point of view. They have the same shape. But this shape is different from this shape. The shape of this phone is not a 2D shape. It's not a two-dimensional shape. So, but this shape here, although it looks similar to this phone, this is a 2D shape. Why is it a 2D shape? It has length, it has width, but there is a third part this phone has that this shape does not have. This phone has a part of it that I can hold like this. So this is called the thickness of the phone. So the phone has a thickness, therefore I can handle the phone. However, this drawing here, although it has length, it has width, but there is no part for me to handle, right? So because there is no part for me to handle, I cannot move this shape from one point to the other. I can move this shape from one point to the other. This is my phone. I can handle it, therefore I can move it around. This I can't handle because there's no thickness. There's nothing for me to hold. So it's a flat shape. So whenever you see a flat shape, you can call it two-dimensional shape. That means it can be measured in two directions. It can be measured along the length, the horizontal part, and the vertical part. Those are the two directions. There's no other part that can be handled. Okay, so that's just a brief introduction to what a 2D shape is. So let's see some examples of 2D shapes. Types of 2D shapes. So I might not be able to draw each of them, but in each lesson that I'll be focusing on one of them, we might have to draw them. Okay, so the first one is a rectangle. So here we're just giving a list of 2D shapes. Number 2 is a square. Number 3, triangle. So all these are flat shapes. Number 4, circle. Number 5, trapezium. In the United States, it is called trapezoid, but over here we call it trapezium. Number 6, kite. Number 7, parallelogram. Number 8, rhombus. So these are not the only types of 2D shapes, but in this lesson we are going to be focusing on these 2D shapes. Okay, so what we are going to do next is we want to consider the area and perimeter of 2D shapes. So what we just did is an introduction to what 2D shapes are. Thereafter, we'll look at the area and perimeter of 2D shapes.